Welcome back. After an exhibition tune-up last week, UND hockey is set to begin regular season play tonight in Alaska against Alaska Anchorage. It's the first trip for UND to the 49th state since 2012, but even though no one on the current roster has played there before, it's certainly not this group's first game as at a big-time destination.
We went to Madison Square Gardens last year, and the guys absolutely didn't know what was going to happen there as far as being in that environment in the big metro city. We're going to Alaska now. Nobody's been up there before either, but stressing the importance of how critical it is to have success up there, and knowing that the non-conference, even before the NCHC schedule starts, the non-conference is very important for the pairwise, and knowing that it's game on right away. So our guys will know that, and they feel that, and they'll embrace that.
Well, the puck drops tonight against the Seawolves at 10:07 Central Time. You can watch that online with a paid subscription to WCHA.tv. For more on this matchup, let's bring back the voice of UND hockey here on Midco SN, Alex Heinert. And Alex, even though it's the first weekend of the regular season, remind everyone why these two games are so important.
Well, on the surface, Kelly, and maybe to somebody new to college hockey, these maybe don't seem all that meaningful, but it's a non-conference series. It's the first weekend of the regular season, and this is an Anchorage team that was last in the WCHA last year. But here's the thing, and Bradbury mentioned it, just like in college football, every game in college hockey matters, especially the ones against lesser teams, because of that pairwise ranking that determine the NCAA tournament field at season's end. A tie or a loss this weekend could be a big smudge on UND's resume come March, especially if the Seawolves end up being one of the bottom 10 teams in the country again this year. Two very important matchups coming up this weekend.
Okay, so like you said, these games are kind of a big deal, but with that in mind, what are you looking for from UND this weekend?
Well, I think we're all curious to see the lineups that Coach Barry is going to pick. Last week against Manitoba was a chance to see all the new guys in action as veterans Cole Smith and Mike Gornall were healthy scratches. Tonight, those for real. I mean, did the rookie group last week do enough to keep their spots? You would assume that would be a yes for the forwards especially, but you never know. And it'll be interesting to see how they pair up their D-men as well. One of the freshmen, either Josh Rieger or Matt Kierstead, are going to be in the lineup, and I'm curious to see if this coaching staff either pairs them up together or with one of the upperclassmen to get them a little bit more comfortable. We're going to find out in a couple of hours' time. Again, 10:07 tonight is going to answer a lot of the questions we have about this team.
All right, well, Midco SM producer Darren Lean made the trip north with the team this weekend, so we'll have full highlights and reaction here on Midco Sports Tonight on Monday. Other than this weekend series in Alaska, there was another piece of news regarding UND hockey that broke yesterday, Alex.
Yeah, that's right, Kelly. Not exactly a surprise, but senior Cam Johnson was one of 20 goaltenders named to the Mike Richter Award watch list yesterday. That's an award given annually to the top goalie in college hockey. Cam, one of 3 finalists for the honor back in 2015. He's one of 3 NCHC netminders on the short list this year. And as we talked about at length already on this program, his return in goal was huge for this team's prospects for this season. And this nod is just another reminder that he is still one of the best goaltenders in the country.
Very impressive. Well, good stuff. Thanks, Alex. When we come back, our Friday finale in head-to-head featuring Alex Heinert, who you just heard from, and Jay Elson. Then later a preview of our live high school game of the week in North Dakota. You're watching Midco Sports Tonight.